Welcome to Football Wisdom. I hope all of you are doing well today. So, Man United played against Grimsby Town in the Carabao Cup yesterday. And I gotta be honest with you, Grimsby Town humiliated Man United. The way Man United played against Grimsby Town was utter shambolic. Before the match started, I had to go on Google to find out where Grimsby was. And what's crazy about all of this is Man United have spent over £220 million and they couldn't even defeat a League Two club like Grimsby Town. That's an utter disgrace. I mean, when you look at the calibre of players that play for Man United, and then when you look at the calibre of players that play for Grimsby Town, a League Two club, Man United should have scored at least 6 goals against them. But let's be honest, the Man United players were switched off. Now, let me briefly talk about Onana. I have seen Sunday League goalkeepers that are better than Onana. Every single time that I watched Onana in every match, he's shambolic. He's all over the place. He needs to be sold as soon as possible. I mean, to me, he's one of the most rubbish goalkeepers that I've seen. And I can't even blame the system on that. Now, in the first half, Grimsby Town scored 2 goals against Man United. And I got to be honest, the Man United players lacked a sense of urgency. They lacked a sense of focus. They lacked a sense of cohesion. And there was no confidence whatsoever. There was no leadership on that pitch for Man United. We're talking about a bunch of players that earn tens of thousands of pounds. Some of them even earn hundreds of thousands of pounds. And yet, they could not defeat a club like Grimsby Town. When you look on paper, it should have been a walk through the park for the United players. But to be honest, all of them just didn't turn up. Now, you can blame the players, you can blame Amorim, you can blame the system, but either way, the players did not turn up at all. Now, second half, Mason Mount came on. Mbeumo came on. Bruno Fernandes came on. And when those players came on, I definitely felt there was a lift in the spirit. Suddenly, there was a sense of urgency when those subs came on the second half. Bruno Fernandes was moving the ball forward. And Mbeumo, I loved the way he played against Grimsby Town. He played with a sense of urgency, confidence. He was moving the ball forward. But unfortunately for Mbeumo, he had no players around him to pass the ball forward to him. He had no players around him that are willing to assist him. So he had to do it all by himself and score that goal. Mason Mount. What on earth is going on? Mason Mount plays centre midfield. Why on earth is Mason Mount playing left back against Grimsby Town? Mason Mount does not play that position. Diallo Ahmad last season under Ten Hag, he was playing right midfield. He was playing as a right winger. But under Ruben Amorim, Diallo Ahmad is playing as a right wing back. And you're wondering why you're not defeating clubs like Grimsby Town and the Fulhams and all the other small clubs out there. I mean, it is shocking. Nevertheless, Maguire's goal was good. That header was a solid header. I loved it. But overall, it was a poor performance by the Man United players. You can't even blame the system on this. It's just the Man United players didn't turn up. Now, let's talk about the penalties. Again, I was expecting the new striker Benjamin Sesko to take the penalty first, but unfortunately didn't do it. There was other Man United players that stepped up, that had confidence, that took the penalty. Matthias Cunha, it was unfortunate for him. To be honest, I expected him to bury that penalty away. I've watched Matthias Cunha at Wolverhampton plenty of times, and he has scored numerous penalties for Wolverhampton. So against Grimsby Town, I was expecting Cunha to score that penalty, but I think maybe because of the pressure, maybe because of the stress, you know, he flopped. Nevertheless, Onana, he was rubbish, utter rubbish. How are you letting these Grimsby Town players, no disrespect, score a penalty against you? That should not be happening. You know, when you are a player playing for Man United, you should be playing at a certain level, a certain standard. And these current crop of players, they're not playing Man United standard. But there's definitely something rotten with Man United. When the penalties were taking place, Ruben Amorim had his head down. He did not even want to look at the Man United players taking the penalties against Grimsby Town. That's a coward move. As a manager, you should be watching all of your players taking the penalties. But Ruben Amorim just had his head down. Overall, congratulations to Grimsby Town for defeating Man United. To Man United, what a shame. What a shame. This match was a disgrace. It is lowest of the low. If I was a Man United fan, I would be so pissed off right now. I would be so angry if I was a Man United fan. But I'm not. I'm a Chelsea fan. But nevertheless, Ruben Amorim, if you ever watch this video, you have to change this bullshit system. You got to change the formation. This system is only suitable in the Italian league. It's only suitable in the Spanish league, the La Liga. However, in the Premier League, you cannot play this system. You cannot play three defenders in the back in the Premier League. It just doesn't work. If you want to protect your job, change the system. And for crying out loud, play Bruno Fernandes as a centre attacking midfielder. Stop playing him as a deep lying midfielder. Bruno Fernandes does not play as a centre midfielder. Now, I've been reading the news in the last couple of days. I was on Twitter on the last couple of days also. It's unfortunate to see that Kobbie Mainoo might be leaving. Kobbie Mainoo to me is a top player. And if he's nurtured and given support, and if he gets to play week after week, he's going to perform for Man United. But as long as players like Ugarte, keeps playing, it's a problem. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. I would love to hear your opinion. Should Ruben Amorim change the system? Was it a player's fault against Grimsby Town? Who deserves to be sold? I would love to know all of your opinions. And if you support another team, I would love to know your opinions too. But thanks for watching Football Wisdom.